Hello everybody, I got a more complicated posca recipe from www.kochwiki.org. That's a German blog for recipes. This one contains, wonder of editing, water, vinegar, honey and coriander. I use roughly half of it, and because my vinegar is a bit more aggressive than what they probably had in mind, I use a bit less. I use half a liter of water, around 1.5 deciliter of vinegar, and a good slab of honey. They say half a deciliter, 60 milliliters, so I eyeball it, and then half a tablespoon of coriander, and cook everything for some time until it all dissolved, or at least the honey dissolved. The coriander probably will not dissolve, should not, does not. Oops, that's probably more than enough. Since my coriander is pretty old, very old, ancient, not to say ancient, I expect it to not to be too spicy, so I can put a lot of it in. Now the honey gets interesting because I have to film with one hand. Let's put a sufficient amount of it in, aka a lot. For counterbalancing the vinegar, I guess. To be honest, I'm not sure if the Roman soldier got a lot of honey in their life or in their rations. As far as I know, they had to buy it themselves. So sometimes they may have had some, but most of the time probably they did not have. So now I'm cooking it for about a minute or two, maybe. I guess the water is hot enough to dissolve the honey in no time. Let's see if there is something not moving. I would say this is cooked enough. The honey has dissolved. Now the recipe says to put it through a strainer to keep the coriander seeds out, but I used the powder, so I think it does not make sense in my case. So let's put it in a jar. In a jug, maybe. Wee, there was something biting in my eyes. I guess it has some energy. Let's cool it for a bit. It's a good half a liter, as I expected. Here we go. Is it recording? I'm on the wrong side of my phone. But anyway, here we have, still hot, or at least warm, a more elaborate posca made from vinegar, water, honey and coriander seeds. Probably for the soldier which was a bit more well off or somehow happened to get some honey. It's strong. It's really strong. Maybe it was too strong of a vinegar in my case. On the other hand, it's an interesting and pretty good taste. But it's something to get used to, maybe when it's colder. Yes, you have to get used to. I let it cool down and then I give it another try. But it's definitely, it's probably drinkable if you get used to it a bit. It's just a bit strong. But it's a strange mix of actually good, just really strong. In smaller sips, it works well. So, that's my posca experiment with the elaborate style posca. Elaborate style. It's all a question of style, isn't it? Style, yearly. Okay, that's it for today and have a great day or evening or whatever you have.